get into that championship game and get a gold ball and earn it, right? So this is going to be big. By the way, the winner of this game will play Putnam City Original. And it is onsided by Muskogee, but it was picked up by the Northwest Classen Knights. Number 61, Francisco Alvarado, actually picked it up and took it about 10 yards. The big boy's not used to returning kicks, but that's what we just saw.
Hey, he just had the moment of his life in football. The big fella, he got his hands on the football, made his presence felt, was not easy to tackle, and now they got a great field position to start this first series on offense.
All right, who is playing quarterback down there? I believe it's Anthony Jones for the Northwest Classen Knights. And he's calling out the play. Twins right, single receiver left. One man in motion. Is going to fake the jet sweep. Drops back, throws. Has a man open. Caught. Oh, he just dropped it. Almost hit him in stride at the 10-yard line. Receiver was unable to bring in that catch. Looked to me like it was right in the breadbasket. That's something that Anthony Jones is pretty good at, is throwing the deep ball. We've seen him time and time again throughout this season have that big playability. Him and his receivers really do a great job of stretching the field and getting those chunk yardage. They were just so close to knocking that one down here in the first quarter of this football game. Ball is snapped. Read option on the left. Jones is going to take it, and he's going to be tackled for about a 1-yard loss. He ran to the short side of the field thinking that the defense wouldn't pick up on it, but they did keep contained and made the stop. It will be third down here, and third down and 11 for the Northwest Classen Knights. They're in Muskogee territory, so in good field position, but I do think that they're too far away from a field goal, so we could see a fourth down situation if they can't pick it up here at third and 11. Four receiver set, ball is snapped. Jones goes back to the big play, and almost intercepted. It's going to be incomplete, and now it's going to be fourth down at 11. What do you anticipate happening here?
I think they're going to go for it. They're in Muskogee territory. This is the first round of the playoffs. Everything is on the line tonight. You win, your season's done. I mean, you win, you move on. You lose, your season's done. So I think the offense stays on the field. That they do. Number 11, Anthony Jones, back on the field, got the play call from his head coach. Here we go, our first fourth down of this ball game.
Yeah, 4th and 11, that's all you need. But with this big playability from Anthony Jones and some of these speedy wide receivers, one man in motion, ball is snapped. Jones is going to step up the pocket. Tried to go on a quick slant. It got batted down, so the fourth down is no good. And it will be turnover on downs. Muskogee will get the ball back for their second possession on offense here tonight, live from their home field, Muskogee High School. This is a beautiful, rather new facility.
Oh, it's beautiful
here,
facility.
almost a college-type feel for this game, and pretty impressed with this. Didn't really anticipate that either, Dylan.
No, we pulled up, and we were both like, wow. These are some really nice state-of-the-art facilities here.
Northwest Classen, this is the first time in 54 years they've made the playoffs, and they're trying to make the best of it. Got a 4-man front. Muskogee's going to go on an end around on the right side and get about 4 or 5 yards before they pushed out of bounds. Obviously, Muskogee had a really good start on their first possession of the game to go up 8-0. They converted on the 2-point conversion. So it'll be 2nd and 5 here for the Ruffers. Going to fake the throw, or fake the handoff, throws outside. Receiver's going to get the first down. And a little bit more before he's brought down, and he's just fighting tooth and nail. I'll give this Muskogee Ruffer wide receiver a lot of credit for the catch that he made. He is tough to bring down, but they eventually did. It'll be a new first down and 10 for the Muskogee Ruffers, who are at the 41-yard line. And Twins right, single receiver left. They're going to hand the football off up the middle, who's got 10. He needed 10 yards to get another first down. He got 11. So that will convert the first down there for the Muskogee Ruffers. And let's see how they line up here. Still a four-man front. Looks like they're going to bring Northwest Class is going to bring pressure on the right side. I'm sorry, the left side. Ball is tight. Fakes the handoff. Throws the 13 again. Gets away through two offenders. 10, 5, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 4. Heck of a move by that wide receiver to get the ball and be able to split those two defenders and ride that sideline all the way into the red zone. They're inside the 10 right now at the 4-yard line. First and goal for Muskogee.
Yeah, they're killing Northwest Classen with these short, quick passes. That's number 13. Once again, his 4th reception of the game. Jamie Beasley gets it deep into the red zone for the Ruffers. They are threatening once again. Chance to go up 2 scores right now for the Ruffers.
All right, let's see where they go. Twins right. Got an H-back shotgun formation. One running back to his left. Ball is snapped. Hands off to number 5. It gets hit after he gets right back to the goal line. That is Marquise Chaplin on the carry. Strong defensive play up front by Northwest Classen to hold strong, hold that line of scrimmage, and prevent them from scoring on that play. It is now second and goal from the 4.
Yep, big-time tackle by their senior, number 1, Darshawn Cross. He is a senior, so this could be his last game. He's going to leave it all out there tonight.
One man in motion, trips right, hands off to Chaplin, going to try and bounce it outside and gets into the end zone. Muskogee scores again. They are up 14-0 with about 8:54 here in the first quarter. Really positive start by the Ruffers. And let's see if they go for 2. The only reason they went for 2 last time is they line up in that swinging gate formation. And if they see something they like, they'll hike the football. And that's what they did. They're going to get right back into their extra point formation. And it looks like they're going to kick the extra point to try and go up 15-0. Here in the first quarter. Bad snap. Somehow the holder picks it up and places it, and the extra point is good. What a save by the place kick holder.
Yeah, that was not a clean snap. Bounced off the turf, but luckily the holder showed his hands, recovers the snap, and the field goal is good. So it is now 15-0. The home team, Muskogee Ruffers, are on top of the Northwest Classen Knights. The offense for the Ruffers is firing on all cylinders. They're running the ball well, great blocking up front. They're getting the ball out to their wide receivers in space, letting them show off their speed and athleticism. A really good start for the Ruffers. Now it's a chance for the Knights to try to answer back. This is a good opportunity right here, right now.
I want to shout out all of our sponsors for our broadcast this football season. We really do appreciate your support for Oklahoma City Public School Athletics, Cricket Wireless, SSM Health, and OCCC. Of course, we're broadcasting live on PPBC TV and on OKC Sports Radio 105.3. Northwest Class is going to get it at the 10, 15, 20, and he's pushed out of bounds right near the 20-yard line. Who was the returner on that play?
That was number 3, Jordan Jackson, their senior athlete out there. He plays just about everything for this Knights football team. He's one of their best receivers. He's got a lot of speed. They tried to hit him on that fade route earlier. It looked like he could have come up with it, but it wasn't incomplete. So don't be surprised if Anthony Jones throws it down the field to Jackson once again.
Yeah, they seem to have a really good chemistry between quarterbacks and wide receivers. If he can get a little bit of a step on that corner, you know it's coming. All right, trips left, single receiver right to the wide side of the field. They're going to fake the handoff. They're going to give it to the ball to the running back who gets tackled after about a 3-yard loss. Very well read by the Muskogee defense, who got to the ball carrier very quickly. And so that's going to set them up a little bit back. Okay, so that's going to be 2nd and 12, a 2-yard loss on that carry for Northwest Classen. What's the key for them to get something going here?
Well, they got to provide blocking first and foremost. Muskogee won the line of scrimmage that last play, so the O-line for the Knights, they really got to step up, give Jones and the running back Trell Parks some time back there to try to make something happen.
All right, here we go. Four-man front for Muskogee. Ball is snapped. They're going to throw to the slot. Incomplete. Right off his fingertips. Just tried to hit him. I think the receiver, number 4, who's not on my roster. Actually, that's Donovan Nicholas. Okay, not Donovan Nicholas. Was thinking about what he was going to do with the football instead of catching it first and then reacting.
And he may have heard some footsteps there.
Yeah,
there
I think
was
so.
A rougher defender right in his face. If he did catch it, he would have been hit instantly. So now, 3rd and long for Northwest Classen. Don't be surprised if you see Jackson on a go route down the field. They love taking shots, especially with number 3.
Twins right to the right side of the field. Quarterback gets the snap, and there's a penalty on the play. It's a false start on Northwest Classen. So it's going to be a little bit worse. Instead of 3rd and 12, it's going to be 3rd and 15. Third and 17, deep in their own territory. And being where you're at on the field, if you can't get a first down here and somehow get an 18-yard play to keep this drive alive, you're probably going to have to punt.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a difficult 3rd down situation for the Knights. We'll see what senior quarterback Anthony Jones can bring out of the old playbook.
3 receivers set, quarterback's under center. He's going to keep it. He's just going to try and run it, and gets about 4 yards on the carry, but needed much more than that.
Yeah, interesting play call, to say the least. His quarterback sneak right up the gut. It's like they were just trying to get some yardage back so that way their punter's not in the end zone.
However, I'm not exactly – okay, there is the punt team. Okay. All right, very good. Trying to see if they were considering going for it in that position, but it's certainly – you've got the punt team back. And return the punt for Muskogee is Decaden Ford. Here is the snap. Here is the punt, and it's going to be further past Caden Ford. Take a little bit of a Northwest Classen roll. It will be in Muskogee territory at the 41-yard line, 1st and 10 in Muskogee. Okay, let's shift focus here and talk defense. What's Northwest Classen got to do here to slow down this Muskogee offense from everything we've witnessed so far? They're really attacking the edges and taking advantage of that open part of the field. Yeah,
they got to be able to tackle in space. It's been an issue early on. They've gotten their hands on the receivers and the running back, but they just got to wrap up and bring them down to the turf. Easier said than done, but if they want to stay alive in this football game, the defense has to start showing up and tackling well.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Ruffers. Looks like Northwest Classen made blitz on this play, got trips receivers, and sure enough they do. Somehow the running back gets past the first line of defense, but then is brought down after about a 4-yard gain. Thought that linebacker was going to be able to get him in the backfield.
He had a chance. Like I just said it. They got to tackle well and wrap up. They got their hands on the running back, just couldn't bring him down, and Chaplin ends up getting about a 5-yard run on that play for the Ruffers.
Yeah, 2nd and 5 here for Muskogee, who already have a double-digit lead right now. Trying to get lined up. Looks like that wide receiver might be lined up off sides, but no flag, and they're going to throw it, pitch it to the running back. Cuts up, gets in, 40, 35, 30. Still on his feet. He's going to be tackled at the 25. Solid run, solid 25-yard run. On that play for Muskogee, who made the right cut at the right moment and saw some daylight and ran through that tackler and is brought down. I guess they're going to mark him at the 26. It will be 1st down and 10. And Muskogee's calling a timeout. We're going to call a timeout too, and we'll be back with more Friday night playoff football here at Class 6A2. Sponsored by Cricket Wireless, SSM Health, and OCCC on OKC Sports Radio 105.3. Streaming live on PPBC TV. We'll be right back.
Injuries don't wait. For business hours, now you can be seen 24/7 for sports injuries. Whether you have a sprain or a broken bone, at the SSM Health Bone and Joint Injury Clinic at 13401 Northwestern.
Oh, yeah. That's the sound of a good time. The sizzle, the flavor, the bite you've been waiting for. And you deserve it, because when it comes to burgers, why settle for ordinary? Big taste, big smiles, stacked between two buns. And you can only get it at Just Burgers.
Welcome back to playoff football here live from Muskogee. Northwest Classen and the Muskogee Roughers fighting it out. Winner moves on in the playoffs, and they're going to throw a screen to number 13. He's still on his feet and gets into the end zone. That was an impressive play by the Muskogee Roughers. Describe it, Dylan.
Well, I mean, it was just a quick out and go. So they had the receiver right there, quick wide receiver screen. It's number 13, Jamie Beasley, his second touchdown of the night. It looked like there was nowhere for him to go. He broke about 5 different tackles, was finding the lanes, and just ends up in the end zone for a tough run after the catch. And that's another touchdown to make it 21-0. Muskogee's on top.
Northwest Classen defense took some great angles to get to him.
They had multiple chances.
He just used his strength and agility to get by them and get into the end zone, and they've got the extra point team out there right now. And there is the extra point. And now we've got a score. Is it good?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
okay.
22-0.
You know, some stadiums have these light shows that they'll.
Yeah, that's a popular thing these days.
Right, especially with newer facilities where
Right.
they have flickering lights and they do some sort of light show when the home team scores. So that's what we've experienced here tonight. I couldn't actually see if he got the extra point or not, but he did. And Muskogee's up 22-0 here in the first quarter with about 5 minutes, 57 seconds left. Not exactly the start you want to see if you're a Northwest Classen fan. And they've got some work to do, and they're prepared to do it. And that's just playoff football here in the state of Oklahoma, especially when it comes to Class 6A2. It is extremely competitive. And so the Northwest Classen Knights are going to have to make some changes here and be a little bit more efficient, but they're about to get the football back. And Muskogee's going to kick a deep onside. They're going to catch it right at the 22, and now he's going to get to the 20 and be brought down right around the 21. He actually muffed the kickoff for a minute, picked it back up, and had to get through a couple blockers or a couple tacklers before he's brought down. So where are they going to spot that? Okay, it's not the 20, it's the 15.
Yeah.
So not exactly great field position here for their third possession of the game. Had some opportunities to get some big plays, just haven't been able to come down with the football. A couple receivers dropped some passes. I think they're going to continue to go with it and eventually, be able to bring in some passes. They're going to
Look at this formation.
I know. You got 4
Empty.
receivers for the left. Quick receiver screen. He catches it and is brought down. And he bobbled it, but I believe he came down with it.
Yeah, he bobbled it for a while, so that gave the defenders plenty of time to blow the play up. So it is going to be about a 2-yard loss on that pass and catch for Northwest Classen. You don't want to go backwards. It was just he couldn't catch it clean. If he catches that clean, it's a positive gain. Nonetheless, 2nd and 12 for Northwest Classen.
All right, they've really abandoned the run. They're trying to throw the football effectively and get some chunk plays. Now they're going to run a speed option to the right side. And he was tackled after getting right to the line of scrimmage. Credit Muskogee for standing strong there at that line of scrimmage, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 11 situation here for Northwest Classen that just needs something positive to happen, and I think some momentum would quickly follow, but somebody's got to make a play here.
Yep, somebody has to step up. They need one of those seniors to step up right now. It's their time. They haven't been to the playoffs in a while, so somebody's got to step up and try to make a big play.
And they're here now, and they're fighting tooth and nail, so I will give them that. Ball is snapped. They're going to throw it. Oh, I had a receiver just overthrew him just a little bit. If the pass had been a little bit lower, it would have been an easy 1st down, but Anthony Jones just overshot him just a little bit, and now it's 4th and 11. They're going to have to punt the football again. Again, we appreciate all of our sponsors for supporting Oklahoma City Public School Athletics, Cricket Wireless, SSM Health, and OCCC. We really do appreciate you. And, of course, Chuck Davis at State Farm, Just Burgers, and then, of course, Prep Zone, Super Prep, and OKC Sports Radio 105.3. The punt is going to be downed right at
about the 48-yard line.
48-yard line. So right here at midfield, Northwest Classen's defense is going to come out on the field and have to be more efficient. They have to tackle better.
Yep.
They're finding the football effectively, but getting the ball carrier wrapped up and brought down has been a little bit of a difficult start to the game here today. But we've got a lot of football left, so I can promise you that. That's we're going to bring everything to you play-by-play. Here we go. Trip receivers to the right, one to the left, one running back in shotgun formation. Ball is snapped. They're going to fake the handoff. Quarterback's going to throw. Has a man, 25-20, 15, cuts back inside, 10, 5. He's in for a touchdown, another score by Muskogee. That's Decaden Ford on the catch, and he's all the way in. A 48-yard touchdown pass by the Muskogee Roughers to go up 28-0. This has not been an ideal start for Northwest Classen, something they did not anticipate. And my heart goes out to these young kids because they put a lot of pride into what they've done this season and into getting to this moment, and it's just not going the way they planned.
Yeah, I mean, big credit to Muskogee.
And at 2 point, they're going to run the did he get in? I don't think he did.
There was a flag before the play.
That's got to be illegal formation.
I'm looking.
Because they were in the swinging gate formation and then snapped the football.
Yeah, referee's coming over here to talk to the Muskogee head coach. I'm still waiting on them to place the ball forward or backwards.
Yeah, Dale Condict is the head coach for Muskogee. They're going to call a false start.
Yep, on the offense.
So that's going to back them up, and you're probably going to see Muskogee kick the extra point here unless they want to get greedy, which is a possibility.
No doubt. It's the playoffs, man. But they're going to test the leg of their kicker, see if he's got enough strength to kick it further than an extra point.
Here is the snap. Kick is up. It is good. Yeah, Muskogee's up 29-0 on top of the Northwest Classen Knights here. Again, surprising start to the Class 6A2 playoffs. We did not anticipate this. With the way that this Northwest Classen team is built, Ruben Tiller is going back to the drawing board. He's going to continue to coach these young men until this game is until this game is over, and they've been taught to leave it all out on the field no matter what. And at this point, you've just got to concentrate on execution and just getting out there and playing as hard as you can, and don't really kind of worry about the scoreboard right now. It's out of your hands. So you've got to concentrate on making better tackles and also moving change. You've got to get more positive yards in those first and second down plays to set yourself up for a more manageable third and fourth down if you see that. And so that's something that we have seen here to start the game. That's going to be, the kickoff's going to be in the end zone. It'll be a touchback, and Northwest Classen will get another possession here on offense.
Yep, it's one of those drives that you really need to get something going. They've struggled offensively. They're trying to throw the ball down the field. They've had some opportunities, just couldn't come up with the catch. But now feels like a drive where you have to build something. They're down 29-0, and they don't want it to get any worse. So the quarterback.
Well, they've been a little bit backwards in terms of trying to throw the football early on first and second down,
right,
and then they get into a situation where third, fourth, where they try to get the running game going, and you're already out of position here. So let's see what they do. Trips receivers to the right, one to the left. Ball is snapped. Jones looks to throw and does. Throws a pretty ball, comes back, catches at the 50, 40, 30, 20. Can he get in? 10, 5, touchdown, 80-yard touchdown passing catch from Anthony Anthony Jones
to Jordan Jackson, his favorite deep threat, number 3, the senior receiver. He is a stud. We saw that exact same play for a score last game against U.S. Grant. They love that play. They love the speed and athleticism of Jackson. One-on-one opportunity. He goes up, wins, gets the football, and then takes off to the end zone for a touchdown. So it is now 29-6. Northwest Classen is back in it.
80 yards later. It's absolutely beautiful pass and catch. The quarterback, Anthony Jones, was getting hit as he released the football.
Heck of a throw.
And that receiver pivoted and came back and caught it and then burst upfield and took off. So that was a beautifully executed play that's Northwest Classen's been trying to execute.
Yeah.
And it finally landed here late in the first quarter. They're going to go for 2, and Anthony Jones is going to get in. 2-point conversion is good. Northwest Classen Knights are on the board and have got some momentum. Really, really good series of football right there, and their defense is going to have to match that.
Yeah,
they're going to have to utilize some of that momentum and create some turnovers to get back into this game. But our score right now is 29-8. Muskogee on top by, 21 points. So 3:43 left in the first quarter. And, again, stay tuned for our halftime show sponsored by Chuck Davis. We will recap everything that we've seen here in the first half and talk about adjustments going into the second half, but that's later on. We're still in the first quarter, so far away from halftime. But, yeah, Northwest Class, could you see an onside kick? We've already seen it.
It would not surprise me. They were successful with the first one. They just touched it at about 1 yard shy of the 10-yard mark. So it was a great call, and it would have worked. If there you go!
They're kicking it, and who touched it? I don't know. I know Muskogee touched the football. I don't know who's come up with it. I think it is Muskogee, but it touched multiple players as it was bouncing around. What an execution! It didn't quite work, but it was close.
I love it. I love the gutsy call. Head coach Ruben Tiller, he knows what's on the line. This is the first round of playoffs. He wants to take every shot and every chance he can tonight against Muskogee.
You've got to leave it on the field as much as you can. I mean, for the seniors, this will be the last game that they'll ever play in a Northwest Classen jersey. All right, 1st and 10 for Muskogee. Their quarterback, KZ Delgado's junior quarterback, number 10. He's got twins right, single receiver left, one running back, one H-back, one man in motion. He gets the snaps, going to give it to the running back up the middle. He's got 5, 10, gets to the 35, 30, still on his feet, fighting tooth and nail, tough, hard run by Marquise Chaplin, who's fighting his way through these tackles. The Northwest Class is going to have to be extra aggressive and go for the legs. Instead of just trying to tackle him straight up, you're going to have to get down low and grab an ankle and get him on the ground.
The arm tackling is not working against Muskogee.
Ball is snapped, quick throw to the left to 13, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown number 3 for 13. Jamie Beasley caught his 3rd touchdown pass of this game, and it's all been on a screenplay.
Yeah, the quick throws to the boundary, and it's the same play that he scored on the last time. This time he just had the blocking. He didn't have to avoid any tacklers. The other receiver in the slot had a great block. It was a clear runway for Beasley, and that's his 3rd tud on the night.
We'll give recognition when it's earned, and that was a very well-executed play by the Muskogee Roughers.
Hold on, I think there might have been a penalty, and there's no touchdown. This one's coming back, so disregard everything we just said.
Woo! That was a very beneficial play for Northwest Classen, and they're very happy that flag was thrown in that position. So now not only is the touchdown called back, now it's 1st and 20 for Muskogee. Twins right, single receiver left, one man in motion. Ball is snapped. Quarterback draw up the middle. He's going to get to the 20, 15, and brought down right there at the 14. Finally a good tackle there. Formed tackle by number 4. That is Donovan Nicholas on the tackle to prevent the touchdown. It is about an 18-yard gain by the quarterback on the draw play.
Yep, great draw play by Delgado. He fooled him, acted like he was going to drop back for a slight second, then took off running up the middle. Almost got enough yardage for the first down, but it is going to be 2nd and short for the Roughers.
2nd and 2 officially. It looks like Northwest Classen's going to bring everybody. They're not. They're going to fake the blitz and drop back in coverage. It is going to be an incomplete pass by the quarterback. I think he was anticipating blitz and threw the ball a little bit too early. Northwest Classen almost caught him slipping a little bit. If you can get in those passing lanes, you can have a shot at an interception here, and that's something they need desperately.
Yeah, no doubt about it. The tight end was clearly not ready for that pass. It had a lot of speed on it.
All right, ball is snapped. They're going to hand off to the running back who gets blown up in the backfield. Beautiful tackle by number 33 of Northwest Classen. And we unfortunately don't have a number 33 on our roster. I would love to shout out that young man's name. But, you know, jerseys nowadays, I mean, numbers, players change them on the daily. So you never know, when that change is going to be made.
Big
But
4th down play right here.
This is a
for both
huge
teams.
opportunity here for Northwest Classen to get the football back. They are showing blitz again. Twins right. Quarterback's going to run on the right side. Throws, and he does get into the end zone. Touchdown to number 8, Kiana James. I thought that the Northwest Classen were going to get it at an angle to where they could knock him out. But he got rid of the football before that happened. Threw it over the middle, right in that empty spot in the zone, and was able to score again. So the score here tonight at Muskogee Ruffers Stadium is 35-8 over Northwest Classen. They're going to send out their extra point team right now, and we will see if they knock down this extra point to make it 36. Waiting on the snap. Snap hasn't always been great. It was much higher that time. And the extra point is no good.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, that was a high snap. He wasn't able to bring that down in time. Threw off the kicker and missed the extra point. So 35-8 here with 1:26 left in the first quarter. Again, ladies and gentlemen, not the score that we've anticipated, but weird things happen in Class 2A playoffs. I'm sorry, 6A2 playoffs. I've been talking a lot about high school football throughout this week, Dylan. So
I heard you had quite the media day at Metro Tech.
Yes, we did. We had a lot of fun and got to interview a lot of athletes from the Oklahoma City Public Athletic, sports teams, from wrestling, swimming, cheer, basketball. I mean, you name it. We talked with a lot of coaches and a lot of athletes about this winter sports season. So we're just trying to put a cap on the fall sports season here with the playoffs. And here is the kick, and Northwest Classen going to get it to 10, 15, 20. Still on his sideline, 25. It's going to be pushed out on the far side of the field in between the 25 and 30. We'll see where they spot the football. But first down and 10 for the Northwest Classen Knights, who on their last possession threw an 80-yard touchdown pass. And they'd love to do that again. They'd love to replicate that play over and over again here tonight. And we'll see if they can do it. They're going to spot the football at their own 26. So they've got 74 yards to go to get into that end zone once again. Trips right, single receiver left. You know, with these 4 receiver sets, they're going to throw the ball. Never mind. It's going to speed option to the quarterback, spins, and gets tackled. Didn't quite have the blocking he anticipated on the far left side, so he will be tackled for a loss. but he certainly fooled me. I thought he would throw the football on those 4 receiver set, but he decided to run it. Defense picked up on it and made the tackle. So now it's going to be about a 4-yard loss.
Yeah, tough play right there. The Muskogee D-line dominated the line of scrimmage. The read option play didn't work. Jones was blown up in the backfield, so now it's 2nd and long for the Knights.
All right, trips right, single receiver left, four receiver set total. Ball is snapped. He's going to throw it to number 3 on the left side. Quick comeback route and catch. Did not get very much yards on that specific play. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and long situation. And I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get this play off. There is 17 seconds and counting left in here in the first quarter. The first round of the Class 6A2 playoffs.
Yeah, I think they're just going to take this into the second quarter. A lot of these Northwest Classen players play both ways, so they need the breather.
Yep. We'll take 1-2. That's the end of the first quarter here live from Muskogee, Oklahoma. Northwest Classen 8, Muskogee 35. Second quarter action coming up next here on OKC Sports Radio 105.3 and streaming live on PPBC TV, sponsored by Cricket Wireless, SSM Health, and OCCC. We'll be back.
Injuries don't wait. For business hours, now you can be seen 24/7 for sports injuries. Whether you have a sprain or a broken bone, at the SSM Health Bone and Joint Injury Clinic at 13401 Northwestern.
Oh, yeah. That's the sound of a good time. The sizzle, the flavor, the bite you've been waiting for. And you deserve it, because when it comes to burgers, why settle for ordinary? Big taste. Big smiles. Big moments. All stacked between 2 buns. And you can only get it at Just Burgers. Just Burgers. Nothing else compares.
This broadcast is the exclusive property of Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, reproduction, or any other use of the accounts, descriptions, or audiovisual elements of this broadcast without the
Welcome back to playoff football here live on OKC Sports Radio 105.3, streaming live on PPBC TV, broadcasted live from Muskogee, Oklahoma, where the Class 6A2 first-round playoff game between Northwest Classen and the Muskogee Roughers. Muskogee's up 35-8 here as we get this second quarter underway, but Northwest Classen has the football. Fakes the run, throws to the run, wide receiver catches it at the 42. A nice, 24-yard pass and catch, good for a first down. Beautiful throw by Anthony Jones in Northwest Classen to get a fresh new set of downs.
Yeah.
Got a little momentum here in the second quarter.
They love that play. They love just getting the ball out to Jordan Jackson and just giving him an opportunity one-on-one to go up and catch it. 9 times out of 10, he's going to do it, and now the chains are moved, 1st and 10 for the Knights.
Twins left, Twins right, one running back. Jones overlooking the defense. Got them to jump, but there's no flag. So
yeah, I think he got back. The D-tackle did get back, so no flag.
Now he snaps it, and he's going to throw, and a quick out. Oh, intercepted. 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Muskogee. They got the pick 6, read it like a children's book.
That's number 4, Trayshawn Pouncil with the interception, takes it all the way to the end zone for a pick 6. It was the pressure by the blitzing linebacker that led to the bad throw. And then number 4, Pouncil made him pay, does the rest. So now the Roughers are up 41-8.
Anthony Jones just telegraphed where he was trying to direct that receiver where to go and kind of pointed at it, and the defensive back saw it. And then when the ball was in the air, he reacted, picked it up, and took it back for the pick 6. So they've got their extra point team back out onto the field. And let's see, he missed that last extra point. But, it doink.
Hit the crossbar.
Doink.
Wow.
Has missed 2 extra points in a row, but still in a really good position for Muskogee. They're up 41-8 here, 11:14 left in the second quarter. But I'll tell you what, I know this game isn't really going the way I anticipated for Northwest Classen. It's the first time in 54 years that they've made the playoffs, and it's not going exactly the way they've drawn it up. That's kind of how life goes sometimes. But they're going to respond. They're going to continue to play and leave it all on the field. And that's the way that Coach Tiller has coached these teams. So the effort level's there. They've just got to be a little bit better about execution. And I'm damn proud of these young men this year to break that trend and be the first Northwest Classen night football team to make the playoffs in quite some time. That in itself is a huge achievement, and alumni should be proud of these young men. I know the score isn't kind of what anybody expected, but again, that's the way things are right now. And we really do appreciate our sponsors, Cricket Wireless, SSM Health, and OCCC, for sponsoring our high school football broadcast. They're going to continue and be our sponsors for the basketball broadcast this year. Northwest Class is going to get it at the 15 and take it all the way to the 20. Matter of fact, I think they're going to mark him out at the 22. It'll be first down and 10 for the offensive Northwest Classen. But again, big shout out to Cricket Wireless. Do you love your phone? Keep it and save money by getting an unlimited plan for $15 a month when you bring your phone and prepay $45 for the first 3 months. And just in case you do want a new phone, you can buy affordable, no annual contract smartphones and get reliable nationwide 5G with no hidden fees. That, my friend, is Cricket Wireless. All right, here we go. First and 10, 11-11 on the clock. This could be a lucky play here for Northwest Classen.
It could be. They have shown that they have the ability to make one play and find the end.
They're going to go right back to the well, and he missed
Pass
it.
Interference.
But there is a flag on the field, and I think it's going to be an automatic first down for the Knights. The corner on the far side that keeps defending this wide receivers keeps getting burned here.
Yeah, and he got burnt, so he actually held Jordan Jackson. That was number 15, Miller, on the pass interference. Oh, hold up. I think they're actually calling against Northwest Classen. I thought it was a clear and obvious pass interference against Muskogee.
Goodness
the
gracious.
Referees saw something else that we missed up here in the press box, so it's going to be a big loss.
I think
for
they're
Northwest
going to
Classen.
get, it's a hold. So now replay, first down, 1st and 20. They're right there, down there at their own 10-yard line. Here's the snap. They're going to fake the handoff. Quick slant, complete. Trying to get off blockers, but the safeties did a great job of keeping everything in front of them. Northwest Classen couldn't get any major positive yards on that pass play. Yeah, we'll see how they respond. 1 yard gain, really, on that play for Northwest Classen. I imagine they're going to go back to the well and continue, attacking those edges and getting those wide receivers in one-on-one situations.
Yeah, that's been their best play thus far, is getting the ball out quick to their playmaker, Jordan Jackson.
All right, here we go. Twins left, Twins right. Shotgun, ball is snapped. Jones throws. Quick slant over the middle, catches. Has a first down, and he's going to be brought down at the 35. Beautiful pass and catch right over the middle. Found the hole in the defense and was able to get a fresh new set of downs. And they've got a little bit of momentum here. They just need to continue to string these plays together. They've started to really get comfortable right now here on offense with 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. Twins right, Twins left. Oh, did they get him? I think so. That's going to be an encroachment on Muskogee.
Sure is. The defensive end, he jumped into the neutral zone. Clear and obvious penalty against the Ruffers defense.
Anthony Jones is really worked on his cadence this season. He looks at it as kind of a work of art when you get that defense to fall for it. He's talked about listening to Aaron Rodgers and picking up little things here and there from quarterbacks to get those defensive linemen to jump, and it worked that time. Ooh, did it almost
worked again. Oh, my gosh. He almost got the 3 technique that time.
Here we go. Twins left, Twins right. Waiting for the snap. Gets it. Going to hand it off. Has some room to run. 40, 45, 50. Going to be tackled in the 48 in Muskogee territory. Another set of another first down for Northwest Classen. Now they've got that momentum that they've been searching for. You know, and it's unfortunate that the score is what it is, because if they'd have caught this momentum earlier in the game, the score would not be what it is.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Muskogee was sitting back expecting the pass. They hit him with the run that time. It was 15 Trail Parks on the carry to get the first down for the Knights.
All right, twin receivers right, twin receivers left. They're not falling for the cadence this time. They're going to audible. No audible. Here's the snap. Hands off to the running back again. Cuts inside on the right side. Gets about 2 yards. Be second down and 8. Again at the... Did they spot the ball back there? Did they not spot the ball where I thought they would be?
It's on about the 48-yard line in Muskogee territory. 2-yard carry on the play by Trail Parks. His second carry in the row. Misdirection play. So now it's going to be second and 8 for Northwest Classen. Got 8:23 left in the second quarter.
Here we go. Second and 8. Waiting on the snap. Same formation. Ball is snapped. Jones goes deep again. Can he get his receiver? Yes, he can. 10-5 touchdown. Northwest Classen Knights get into the end zone once again. Number 3, Jordan Jackson, ladies and gentlemen. Wow.
If they can't stop it, then keep going back to it. Jordan Jackson gets his head around at the exact time that he needs to see that ball, catch it in stride, and that's his second touchdown reception on the night. What a big play. Great throw by Jones to his favorite target, number 3, Jordan Jackson, once again.
There's no quit in these Northwest Classen Knights, and I give them a lot of credit here. 4 receivers split, 3 left, 1 right, fakes the handoff, quick. Oh, my God, he got it. 2-point conversion's good. Is there any flags?
I don't think so.
I think that's good. He actually hit it and tipped it up to himself and brought it down again.
Well, it hit him in the chest. It bounced off his shoulder pads, and then he ends up catching it on the second chance. Wow. What a crazy chain of events right there. It's 41-16 now. Muskogee still on top, 8:06 left before halftime.
Wow. I mean, seriously, if they had found that momentum early in the game, I just think the direction of this game would be going differently, but it is what it is. Muskogee's up 41-16 now. Northwest Classen's figured out some things on offense and really realized what they're capable of and how to attack the defense. Is it too late, Dylan?
It's never too late until the clock says 0-0-0 in the fourth quarter.
That's great advice from the one and only Dylan Tribble.
Yes, sir.
Who knows his football and he knows his basketball, and he also knows tennis really well.
Hey, man, I played tennis senior year of high school.
Yeah, I know you did. You also played the clarinet in the band, didn't you?
No, I was
I thought you were
all-state. And
another onside! I think it was recovered by Muskogee. A nice try by Northwest Classen.
I love it, man.
Leaving it all out on the field.
Yeah, they're just taking all types of chances. I love that, man. It's playoff football in the state of Oklahoma. Class 6A2. It feels good to be under the Friday night lights for a playoff game. There's nothing like it.
It is, and you know what? We haven't
It's been a long time for us, too.
Well, I know, but we haven't seen any kind of winter weather conditions either, so we've really been lucky with the weather. It's I wouldn't even qualify it a chilly night here in Muskogee.
No.
All right, here we go. Muskogee's going to get another possession here, first and 10 at the 49. Ball is snapped, fakes a handoff. Quarterback's running for his life on the far left side, throws it to get rid of it. It's going to be incomplete.
Great pressure by that D-line of Northwest Classen. Delgado was running for his life to his offhand, so he had a hard time trying to get it down the field. Just throws it out of bounds, so it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Ruffers.
Yeah, Aaron Lewis was pursuing the quarterback, as well as Darshawn Cross. Really made a solid effort to get over there. It will be 2nd down and 10 for Muskogee, right at the midfield mark. Ball is snapped, hands off to 5. He's got the first down, and he needed 10. He got about 14 right up the middle. They're going to be just shy of that 35-yard line in Northwest Classen territory. It's just about finding those pockets where there's some space, and that's where they attack. Handoff to the running back again. No, fakes the handoff. The quarterback's going to run right, cuts back inside, cuts in some more, and that's going to be a similar yard accrued type play. Another 15-yard run, but this time with the quarterback, 1st down and 10.
Yep, they fooled him with that read option. The defense thought Chaplin had it, but Delgado pulls it, shows off his speed, gets that 1st down, and we got an injured Knight down on the turf, so we might take a timeout here.
Let's see who that is. I'm trying to see his number. I can't really see it from this vantage point, and looks to be a little bit of an ankle injury. I'll tell you what, let's take a quick timeout, and we will come back and let you know what happens when we return. This is Friday Night Playoff Football here on OKC Sports Radio 105.3. Streaming live on PPBC TV. We'll be right back.
Hey, what's up? Jay Swick here, KIMB, OKC Sports Radio 105.3, and I'm trying to put you guys on Prize Picks. Why? Because I've been winning. And I want you to win too, but you got to download the Prize Picks app today. Check me out. This is this past weekend. 5-pick power play, $25 to win $162.50. Derrick Henry, Jonathan Taylor, Jackson Dart, Justin Fields, and Baker Mayfield did as I predicted they would do. They all 5 hit, and I got paid. It's that simple. Download the Prize Picks app today and use my promo code SWICKS, SWICKS, PICKS, and play your first $5 lineup, and you'll get $50 in free lineup money.
All right, we are
straight
back. Help the player off under his own power, so everything's good there. Everything's good. But 1st down at 10, just outside the red zone for Muskogee, trying to get some more points on the board, but Northwest Classen's doing their best to add some pressure, and they did add some pressure. Incomplete. Jiminy Christmas, number 52, who is not on my roster, unfortunately. Golly, I hate to see that. He was able to penetrate that offensive line and cause that disruption in the backfield and force that incomplete pass by Muskogee. It's the 2nd down and 10 from the Northwest Classen 20. Ball is snapped. Quarterback throws screen to the receiver on the right side. Makes one man miss, but can't get through the second one. Is that enough for a 1st down? I don't think it is. I think there was about a 7-yard gain on that wide receiver.
Yep, they just, once again, Delgado gets it out quick to his wide receivers out there on the boundary. That time it's number 8, James, with the reception. We'll see where they mark him out at. Oh, illegal man downfield, so this is coming back. Penalty against the Ruffers. So big loss on that play.
A penalty that Northwest Classen is happy to accept.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Happy to accept. Okay, let's see what where they spot the ball here. Okay, they're just going to keep it at the 20. All right, here we go. 2nd and 15 for the Ruffers. Twins left, single receiver right. And obviously a little bit of mistake there. Okay, they're going to hand the football off or burst up the middle at the 10, 5. Touchdown again for Muskogee. I thought they were going to throw it to the far left side because there was some confusion on where to line up. But they went ahead and ran the football effectively and got into the end zone for another touchdown. We'll see what happens here with the extra point. Yeah, a little bit of a confusion on that specific play. So, but it worked out in Muskogee's benefit.
Oh, no doubt. Chaplin, the running back, number 5, he's already had multiple touchdown runs on the night. He is so fast and electric in open space, takes off up the sideline.
Here is the extra point. It is
good.
So the score, ladies and gentlemen, is a little bit surprising tonight. 48-16, Muskogee on top of the Northwest Classen Knights. We'll take a quick timeout and see if the Northwest Classen Knights can come back and score again. They've scored 3 times in a row. Well, really, I guess the past 2 times in a row on offense. So we'll come back and bring you that action when we return here on OKC Sports Radio 105.3 and streaming live on PPBC TV, sponsored by Cricket Wireless, SSM Health, and OCCC.
Oh, yeah. That's the sound of a good time. The sizzle, the flavor, the bite you've been waiting for. And you deserve it, because when it comes to burgers, why settle for ordinary? Big taste, big smiles, big moments. All stacked between 2 buns.
All right, welcome back to our Class 6A2 playoff broadcast, sponsored by Cricket Wireless, SSM Health, and OCCC, here on OKC Sports Radio 105.3, streaming live on PPBC TV. Muskogee Ruffers are up 48-16 right now in Northwest Classen. 6 minutes, 37 seconds left in the second quarter, but the Knights have the football on their own 25-yard line, 1st and 10. They found a way to score the last 2 possessions. They're planning on making it a third. Jet sweep. Can't get around the edge. Defensive tackle by Muskogee got some push and blocked the jet sweep runner from getting around that edge, and they made the tackle right there at the line of scrimmage for a 1-yard loss.
Yeah, he blew that one up from the jump. That was number 67, Jack Green, in on the play for that Ruffers defense.
All right, so it will be, okay, they're going to say it's a 2-yard loss, so 2nd and 13. Well, I guess it's 3-yard loss. Okay, yeah. All right, twin receivers left, one right. This is where Anthony Jones likes to hit the receiver, and there's a flag on the play. Could be a false start. Or was it a timeout? Let's see.
It's a false start. You were right. It is going to be a false start against Northwest Classen, so it's going to march on back 5 yards. 2nd down and long here for the Knights. But like you said, this is where Jones loves to throw it down the field and give Jackson a chance. So do we see that again? I would not be surprised.
I would not either.
Bit.
I just wonder if Muskogee's made a change at corner, because the last guy they've had, they've gotten burned twice for touchdowns. All right, twins on each side. 4 receivers set. Muskogee wanted to blitz, but they stopped. It was really good play by Northwest Classen to pick that up. They're going to audible or change the play here.
Well, they're going to get their 5 yards right back.
Oh, okay.
It's encroachment.
All right, very good.
On that linebacker, he was coming in showing blitz, and once again, Jones gets him with a hard count. So they get it right back. It's like the penalties never even occurred.
All right, let's see what happens here. Twins on each side, 1 running back. Jones is in the pistol formation. Ball is snapped. He's going to quick throw to the slot receiver who bounces outside. Going to be pushed out of bounds after about a 4-yard gain. That's still short of the 1st down marker. It'll be about, 3rd and 9?
Yep, big 3rd down play for this Knights offense. They want to do everything they can to stay on the field this deep in their own territory. I don't think it's 4-down situation here, so I think they got to try to get the first here on 3rd down. We'll see what the senior quarterback, number 11, Anthony Jones, has got.
Yeah, same formation. They need 10. They need 10 yards to get this first down here. Not falling for the tough cadence. Ball is snapped. Jones drops back, throws, has a man incomplete, was bobbling it up and down, but couldn't quite bring it down. It'll be 4th down. Deep in their own territory. What do you do here?
Man.
I mean, you've got a score deficit that you got to continue to battle, but you're deep in your own territory.
Yeah,
it's a tough call here for Coach Tiller.
Yeah, I think he's going for it because here comes QB1, Anthony Jones. So they're going for it, 4th down.
And I don't blame him.
I get it.
You've got a lot of work here, and you've seen some success through the air tonight. So maybe you catch magic here. Now, they're going to double cover that wide receiver on the left side.
Got him stacked.
Yeah. Here we go, and now they're going to call a timeout. And that's probably why, because Muskogee's defense lined up prepared for a big play like that. And we're going to take one, too. We'll be right back. 682 Playoff Football, live on OKC Sports Radio 105.3, streaming live on PPBC TV. We'll be right back. And we are back. 4:18 left in the second quarter. Northwest Classen on 4th down. 4th and 10. Twin receivers, and we're going to get a false start.
Yep, that was Jackson over there at receiver. He was trying to get an early start against that double cover, possibly triple coverage situation. They got 2 corners over there and the safety all trying to help. So now the punt team does come on the field.
Yeah, I think under those circumstances that would have been a little bit hard to overcome. Muskogee's gotten the memo on what Northwest Classen's capable of on those go routes. So they've tried to prepare accordingly for that play. And to make matters worse, you get the false start. So, yeah, you got a punt here, and that's what they're going to do. And it's going to take a night roll and be down at the 38-yard line. And Muskogee will get another possession on offense, already up 48-16 here in the second quarter. Ruffers started off hot and got a significant lead, and then Northwest Classen was able to turn it on and score some points and cut that deficit. And then they stalled out on that possession and have to kick the football back to Muskogee. So that's kind of where we're at with 4 minutes, 9 seconds left in the second quarter. Stay tuned for our Chuck Davis State Farm halftime show. Life is unpredictable, but your insurance doesn't have to be. Chuck Davis, your local State Farm agent, protects what matters most with great coverage and great service. Call him at 405-378-8008 for Chuck Davis State Farm. Now, a play just ensued. What happened?
It was a power run to the right side. Number 5, Chaplin on the carry. Nice play, gets the first down and 10 for Muskogee. They are now already in Knights territory on the 49-yard line.
I just got some information from my father, who is a Northwest Classen graduate.
That's right.
He was a junior in high school the last time Northwest Classen made the playoffs.
Wow.
Went all the way to the state championship that year before they got beat by Tulsa, Washington. Here's Muskogee trying to go for the big play, catches it, and he's going to be tackled right there at the 2. Huge play by the Ruffers. Beautiful pass by the quarterback.
Yeah,
You got to call a spade
pass
a spade.
by Delgado. Streaking down the field on the corner route was his receiver, number 12, Berryman. Sophomore receiver made a big-time catch. Now they are in the red zone about 2 yards away.
It was over 60 yards pass and catch to get down there near the goal line.
Probably going to give it to
Ball
Chaplin
is
here.
snapped in. Quarterback's going to keep it and walk it in and get into the end zone. And that's another Muskogee touchdown. Taking advantage of those coverage spots, those open parts. They knew what type of defense they were in and reacted accordingly. You got to give them credit, but this is the playoffs. This is where the best of the best compete for state championships.
Yep.
Muskogee's playing good football here in this first half. Now up 54-16 here in the second quarter with 3 minutes 11 seconds left. And we've got the extra point team out onto the field. See if they can make it in an odd 55. Here is the snap. Kick is good. And they're in there. They're in there. Let's take a break. We'll come back and see if Northwest Classen's offense can answer. They've had some moments here on offense tonight, some big plays. They've scored on an 80-yard touchdown pass and catch, and I think another 60-yard touchdown pass and catch. So let's see if they can do this again here right before halftime. Stick with us. This is Playoff Football, sponsored by Cricket Wireless, SSM Health, and OCCC on 105.3. It's streaming live on PPBC TV. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to Class 6A2 Playoff Football, sponsored by Cricket Wireless, SSM Health, and OCCC here on 105.3 OKC Sports Radio. Streaming live on PPBC TV. I am Jay Swick, Dylan Tribble to my left.
Yes, sir.
And we've got a little bit of a lopsided score here in Muskogee. But I'll tell you what, I'm pretty dang proud of these Northwest Classen Knights this season for giving it all they got and getting to this point. They've just been a little bit overmatched here early in this game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, but you got to love the effort. I mean, Jones, the senior quarterback, and his receiver, who's also a senior, Jackson, they are playing a lights-out game here. It's lopsided, but those two guys, man, they have been very entertaining here tonight.
And he's going to run on the right side on a quarterback sweep, and I think there's a penalty on the play. Let's see where they. Okay, no penalty. 2nd and 11. 1 yard loss on that quarterback sweep. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's just kind of a new experience for this football team, but they have really just haven't been able to get matched up very, very well against the talented Muskogee rougher team. Now we've got is this a false start here, Dylan?
Yep, it sure is. It's going to be false start against Northwest Classen, so 5 yards back they go. So now it's
you can't make mistakes like that.
No,
you can't
not
make
in
mistakes
playoff
like that.
football.
Yeah.
That's something that you can have in the first 3 weeks when you're not even in district play, but when it comes to the playoffs, those mistakes can kill you, and you're already down quite a bit, so you got to stay focused at the task at hand and lock in. And so 2 minutes left till half. Here come the Knights, 2nd and 15.
All right, they've been finding some momentum on some of these chunk plays. They're going to hand off to the running back on the right side. He got right back to the line of scrimmage on a 5 yard gain.
Yep, a
And
counter
it'll
play
be
to the
3rd
right.
and 10 here.
Trell Parks, sophomore, running back on the carry for the Knights.
Yeah, and I've talked with Coach Tiller about Trell Parks. I mean, there's several young players on this team that have a bright future. And the fact that they were able to break a trend and earn their spot here in the first round is a solid sign for the future of this program. 4 receivers split, trips left, single receiver right, ball is snapped. And Jones is going to throw over the middle, and I think he was just a little bit off.
Yep, not on the same page with his receiver. Donovan Nicholas, he ran a short route, and Jones tried to throw it deep, ends up just not being on the same page, incomplete. So now it's going to be 4th and 10. I think the punt team is going to come on the field. Yes, indeed they are. Back deep to return for the Ruffers is number 8, James.
Yeah, Northwest Classen's really going to have to stay strong here defensively. And the punt was not great.
No,
was not a great
not
punt.
good at all. About a 10-yard punt, if that.
Yeah, he didn't connect very well. But all they've got to do is hold strong here for the last minute 18 seconds to avoid another score from Muskogee.
Easier said than done.
Absolutely. Yeah. Muskogee, I mean, we'll give credit to them. They're a
team.
solid football team, and it'll be interesting to see how far they can go here. But Northwest Classen's going to give everything they got, and that's who we're here to call. We're trying to put a spotlight on these young athletes. Again, this is a team that has not made the playoffs in 54 years, so they deserve all the credit in the world for earning that spot. And we've got a shotgun formation. Ball is going to hand off, and he's going to be tackled right at the line of scrimmage. Really good tackle by number 33 of Northwest Classen, who is not on our roster. But that young man is wearing the number 33 and made a great tackle for minimal gain, 1 yard. Just under a minute left here until halftime. Stay tuned for our Chuck Davis State Farm halftime show. Quick out to the slot receiver. Bursts upfield. Now he's on the right side. Cuts back outside. Now cuts inside 10, 5. Did he get in? He's right there at the pylon. No, they're going to call him down at the 1.
Wow.
Yeah, he was close at the pylon, but didn't touch the pylon. So they're going to mark him just a half a yard short. It'll be 1st and goal from the half-yard line. Muskogee's got a new quarterback in. Ball is snapped, hands it off, and he's going to be tackled for a loss. Really good. Nope.
The quarterback, he fooled everybody.
Oh, my God, what a fake.
He pulled it and ran into the end zone for his first touchdown on the night. That is number 1, McHenry, backup quarterback. Takes it, pulls it on the read option. It's another touchdown for the Ruffers.
Yikes. He faked me out.
Yeah, he did. He He faked
There's
almost
no
everybody out in the stadium.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow. That was surprising. Well executed fake. Give credit to Muskogee. Got the extra point kicker out there. They've had some bad snaps and some good snaps, and here's a snap, and there it goes.
You saw a doink at one point.
Right.
That one's good. So.
All right. Well, yeah, again, ladies and gentlemen, didn't quite anticipate the score to be what it is right now. It's 62-16 with 35 seconds left in the first half. And I know it's not really, this game is not really going the way Northwest Classen wanted it to go or expected it to go, but here we are. That's the situation. And these young athletes, scholar athletes at Northwest Classen are going to leave it all on the field and stop looking at the scoreboard. So that's what we're here. We're going to call this game and do the very best we can to put a spotlight on what these athletes are capable of. And we'll continue to put put an emphasis on what they're doing well here tonight, and we have seen some good things from Northwest Classen. Now Muskogee looks like they're going to kick a deep onside, and they're going to catch it at the 25, 30, brought down really right at the 30. They're going to give them some forward progress. 1st and 10 for Northwest Classen here 30 seconds left in the first half here from the Muskogee Ruffler Stadium. Don't know how old this place is, but it isn't very old at all. I can promise you that.
The facility?
Right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, really, really nice facility. I mean, it sticks out like a sore thumb when you pull into town.
But, this is 6A2 football. You're going to run into some teams that are really, really competitive, and you see that all the time. Muskogee deserves a lot of credit for their ability to execute here in this first half. They came prepared.
They sure did. Yeah,
And
they sure did. I mean, they just won a state title 2 years ago, back in 2023. So a lot of those guys that were on that team as sophomores or seniors tonight.
Here's the snap. Jones looking to throw. Has to run right. Rolls out right. Still looking. Throws. Has a man. Incomplete. Incomplete. Just barely got tipped at the last second. I thought he was going to drop it right in the breadbasket.
He had an opportunity. He tried to hit Nicholas, number 4, on that pass down the field, but one of those DBs tipped it at the last second to make it an incomplete pass. 20 seconds left before the half. I love the gunslinger mentality by Anthony Jones. No matter what the score is, he's going to sling it and let that thing rip down the field.
That's exactly right.
Got a really strong arm.
Yeah, and they're going to go for it again here. Twins on each side, trying to make a play. Handed it off to the running back and had a little bit of problem on the quarterback to running back exchange. Loose ball on the ground. I think it was recovered by Northwest Classen. And that's going to bring an end to the first half of playoff football here on OKC Sports Radio 105.3. Streaming live on PPBC TV. Muskogee up 62-16 right now in Northwest Classen. But guess what? Anything can happen in the second half, and that's why you should tune in. We'll be right back with our Chuck Davis State Farm halftime show here on OKC Sports Radio and PPBC TV. We'll be right back.
Injuries don't wait. For business hours, now you can be seen 24/7 for sports injuries. Whether you have a sprain or a broken bone, at the SSM Health Bone and Joint Injury Clinic at 13401 Northwestern.
Oh, yeah. That's the sound of a good time. The sizzle, the flavor, the bite you've been waiting for. And you deserve it, because when it comes to burgers, why settle for ordinary? Big taste. Big smiles. Big moments. All stacked between 2 buns. And you can only get it at Just Burgers. Just Burgers. Nothing else compares.
This broadcast is the exclusive property of Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, reproduction, or any other use of the accounts, descriptions, or audiovisual elements of this broadcast without the express written consent of Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company is strictly prohibited. All rights reserved.
Sports fans, get ready to step into the world of championships with Super Prep Live, hosted by Miles Perry, only on OKC Sports Radio 105.3 FM. Dive deep into the lives of high school and college athletes with exclusive interviews and insight that reveals what makes them great. Follow Super Prep across all social networks to never miss a moment. It's Super Prep Live with Miles Perry. Tune in, get inspired, and stay connected. Visit OKCSportsRadio.com.
Injuries don't wait. For business hours, now you can be seen 24/7 for sports injuries. Whether you have a sprain or a broken bone, at the SSM Health Bone and Joint Injury Clinic at 13401 Northwestern.
Oh, yeah. That's the sound of a good time. The sizzle, the flavor, the bite you've been waiting for. And you deserve it, because when it comes to burgers, why settle for ordinary? Big taste. Big smiles. Big moments. All stacked between 2 buns. And you can only get it at Just Burgers. Just Burgers, nothing else compares.
This broadcast is the exclusive property of Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, reproduction, or any other use of the accounts, descriptions, or audiovisual elements of this broadcast without the express written consent of Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company is strictly prohibited. All rights reserved.
All right, we are back. Class 6A2 playoff football here live on OKC Sports Radio 105.3, streaming live on PPBC TV. We've got the second half underway. Our score right now, ladies and gentlemen, hold your breath. Muskogee 62, Northwest Classen 16. All right, yeah, it was unexpected. Muskogee got off to a hot start. Northwest Classen was able to score on two big-time pass and catch plays, but the damage has been done. Muskogee's up by quite a lot here in the second half. But let's not focus on the score. Let's just focus on what's going on the field. I think it's important that we put a focus on what Northwest Classen's been able to do this season. They have been tremendous for the first time in 54 years. They have reached the Class 6A2 playoffs, something they haven't done in quite some time. But they've worked their tails off to get to this moment, and we're going to give them the opportunity to put a spotlight on what they're trying to do. And the ball is snapped, trying to throw it out to the slot receiver on a screen, right off of the the fingertips of the Northwest Classen wide receiver, number 4, Donovan Nicholas. And it will be 3rd down and 5 here right now in the third quarter. I am Jay Swick, Dylan Tribble to my left. Thoughts, opinions after the first half, Dylan?
Well, it's a little lopsided, but like you mentioned, I love the fight and the effort of the Northwest Classen Knights. There's no quit in their vocabulary. They are still leaving it all out there on the field tonight in this first round of playoffs. So you got to love that.
And they're 5 yards away from a first down, and they hand the ball off, and it's blown up in the backfield. Muskogee got into the backfield and was disrupted, got the tackle for a loss. Bring up a little bit of a 4th down and long situation, 4th and 7 to be exact, here live. We're streaming live on PPBC TV and, of course, on the airwaves of OKC Sports Radio 105.3. Our sponsors are Cricket Wireless, SSM Health, and OCCC, who support Oklahoma City Public School athletics to the fullest, and we really do appreciate their support. Here is the punt. Pretty good punt. Deep into Muskogee's territory. Punt returner is going to pick up the ball and run to the left. 40, 45, stops, then is brought down just short of the 50-yard line marker right there at the middle of the field. It will be first down at 10, Muskogee. Beautiful night, weather-wise. You can't ask for better weather here at this point of the season in November. It's hit and miss. Sometimes you get some bad weather, some cold weather in November, but not tonight. Really good conditions at a wonderful facility. We found out it's 3 years old. Still feels new. And I told our cameraman to not touch anything so we don't get charged.
Right. We want a full paycheck.
Exactly. Exactly. Shout out to Deshaun. He does a great job for us. All right, 4 receivers split, 3 to the wide side of the field, 1 to the short. Ball is snapped. Quarterback's going to throw incomplete.
Wow.
Almost a lateral.
Could have been a fumble, yeah. I mean, he turned around. He was totally off balance. His feet weren't set, and he just chunks it to his receiver, hits the turf. Could have possibly been a fumble, but the receiver was the only one around the football, and he jumps on top of it.
Yeah, so it will be 2nd down and 10 for the Muskogee Ruffers. Winner of this game will move on to play PCO, Putnam City.
The Pirates
are awaiting the winner of this game, and trust and believe they're watching the live stream. Ball is snapped, hands off to the running back, right up the middle, has some room to run, 40, 35. Going to be brought down right around the 37-yard line. He needed 10. He got about 17. So that'll be a new fresh set of downs for the Muskogee Ruffers. And they are in Northwest Class territory here. Northwest Classen has shown blitzes at different times that have been effective, but at the same time they've had to tackle better, and that's something that they'll look back on and say, man, we really missed the mark there, but they're going to continue to play, and they're going to blitz right now, and that tackle works. I can tell you that. Blew it up in the backfield
really,
for a loss.
Really nice. That was number 1, Darshawn Cross, with the tackle for loss in the backfield, delivered a huge hit for the Knights. Like I said, I mean, there's no lack of effort. These guys are still playing lights out. Even though the score isn't what they wanted, they are still leaving it all out there.
Yeah, Darshawn Cross, obviously a senior linebacker on this Northwest Classen team, and he's done something that no other Northwest Classen Knight has done for 54 years, so he's got to be proud in that aspect. They're going to pitch to the running back on the right side, burst up field, makes one man miss, but can't get past the second one, and, of course, Darshawn Cross on the tackle again.
Back-to-back tackles for that senior. You can tell he does not want this night to end.
Now, you do, when you look at this Northwest Classen roster, there are a lot of young players on this team. And the fact that they have earned their way into the playoffs, I think, is something that they're going to take into next season and be really, really happy about it. They know what you've got to do. You know the work ethic. You know the path that you've got to take. And they're going to fake the blitz, drop back in coverage. Oh,
it's picked off.
15, 20,
he's got a lot of space.
30, there is a flag, but he's going to take it all the way if he can outrun this defender on the far left side, and that's going to go in for a Northwest Classen touchdown. That was about an 80-yard pick six for the Knights of Northwest Classen, but there is laundry on the field, and we'll see who it gets called on.
Wow, what a big-time play, and guess who it was on that pick six? The guy that has the other 2 touchdowns in the game. He was wide receiver as well, Jordan Jackson. That kid
impressive.
Is so
Read that
fast.
Perfectly, made the play on the ball.
Oh, yeah.
Is it coming back? It looks like it, unfortunately, and it could be a block in the back. Are they going to give him the credit for the pick?
I'm thinking that the penalty was after the interception, so Northwest Classen should still get the football.
A personal foul on Northwest Classen, and it was after the pick.
That's what I thought.
So I'm not sure where the
blindside block.
Yeah,
maybe?
blindside block. Yeah. That's exactly what it's got to be. That's what it's got to be. Yeah, absolutely.
So Jordan Jackson will still get credit for the interception, just no touchdown on the play. He wanted his third touchdown on the night.
I know, and he had every opportunity to do it, and he'll have another opportunity just on offense right now.
Hey, I'll tell you what, he's putting together a great game film for some college scouts to give him a look. Jordan Jackson, he's a really good player for this team, lightning in a bottle, great hands, great field awareness. College coaches, come check this kid out.
Well, and Anthony Jones is obviously really confident as a quarterback to just throw it up and let Jordan
let him go get it.
Just let him do what he's got to do. He'll go up and find the football and make the play. Got to do it here now. One man in motion. Shotgun formation, ball is snapped. Jones is going to throw one-on-one to Cross, incomplete. Tried to hit him on the fade route on the sideline. Didn't come up with it, but very close.
Had an opportunity, just double coverage, good coverage by the Ruffers down the field, so it will be an incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 for the Knights.
Yeah, Knights would love to put some more points on the board and cut this deficit a little bit. Ruben Tiller, I know, is so proud of this young team, and he's relied on the seniors that he does have brought a tremendous amount of leadership, and I think they've really inspired this young team to play well enough to get into this playoff. And quarterback is going to miss the running back. There was some confusion on where to run after the snap, and he did not get the football to the running back, so he had to take off to his right and got tackled for a loss.
Yeah, got hit by that blitzing linebacker. The confusion between the quarterback and running back gives that linebacker plenty of time to get into the backfield and make a play, so it's going to be 3rd and long.
Yep, 3rd and long here for the Northwest Classen Knights, who are huddled up. Jones coming back into the game with the play. He's going to relay it to his teammates. About 2 minutes, 15 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. Ball is snapped, well protected. Throws over the middle, finds Cross, completes the pass. Still on his feet. Fighting his way, and there's a late flag.
I think I saw a face mask, to be honest with you.
Are they going to give him credit for forward progress here? Because he actually caught the ball about 2 yards shy of the first down marker.
Yeah.
But then tried to take a weird angle to get that extra effort and ended up going backwards. So we'll see where they spot the football.
Well, it's going to be a face mask like I thought against Muskogee, so that's a free first down for the Knights of Northwest Classen.
All right, they're going to spot the football at the 45. The Northwest Classen Knights will take it. First down and 10 Knights. Trips left, single receiver right. Pistol formation. Muskogee showing blitz. Jones going over his cadence. Gets the snap, drops back. Throws into double coverage. It's intercepted. And there's a late flag on the play there, and I don't know what that could be.
Yeah, wondering if it was a flag after the pick or what happened. It looked like a clean interception, but I think it's going to be against the defense by the looks of the body language of the Roughers.
And you've got Jordan Jackson who's saying, throw the flag. So maybe there was a little bit of pass interference. They're going to give him credit for the pass interference.
So he was probably getting held before the interception occurred.
And, okay. Well, they'll take that too. First and 10 from the Muskogee 40, Northwest Classen on offense. Trying to score here before third quarter. Throws over the middle. Late hit. Incomplete. And I say late. It wasn't illegal. It was
perfect timing, to be quite honest with you. Just
Cross was on the cross route, and it didn't anticipate to get smoked at that moment. Had it been a split second longer, or I'm sorry, if the hit had occurred a split second earlier, probably would have been a penalty. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. We're going to take a real quick break and bring you some fourth quarter playoff action. It's Class 6A2 playoff sponsored by Cricket Wireless, SSM Health, and OCCC on OKC Sports Radio 105.3, streaming live on PPBC TV, sponsored by Cricket Wireless, SSM Health, and Oklahoma City Community College. We'll be right back.
Injuries don't wait. For business hours, now you can be seen 24/7 for sports injuries. Whether you have a sprain or a broken bone, at the SSM Health Bone and Joint Injury Clinic at 13401 Northwestern.
Oh, yeah. That's the sound of a good time. The sizzle, the flavor, the bite you've been waiting for. And you deserve it, because when it comes to burgers, why settle for ordinary? Big taste. Big smiles. Big moments. All stacked between two buns. And you can only get it at Just Burgers. Just Burgers. Nothing else compares.
And we are back, fourth quarter underway here, live from Muskogee, Oklahoma, for the Class 6A2 playoffs between Northwest Classen and Muskogee. And we've got a first down and 10 by the Northwest Classen Knights, who found a receiver over the middle. He needed 10. He got about 14.
Yep, great quick slant route by Donovan Nicholas over the middle, and a great throw once again by Anthony Jones, first and 10 for the Knights.
Nicholas going to line up in that slot receiver position. Trips left, single receiver right, ball is snapped. Jones throws again, similar play, connects for about a 7-yard gain.
Same exact play, if we're being quite honest. Another slant to the exact same player, Donovan Nicholas, this time just shy of the first down marker. So it'll be second and about 3 or 4.
Now, sometimes on those quick slant plays, the way that played out, like you will tend to see offensive pass interference if it was in the NFL. But they got away with it there. No flag on the play. Second and 3 for the Knights. Ball is snapped. He's going to throw as a man open. Oh, no. He dropped it.
Man. Right in the bread basket.
Oh, no. Goodness gracious. Bless that young man's heart.
Perfectly thrown ball by Anthony Jones.
Well, it was busted coverage. There was nobody around him.
I think he just got a little too excited and couldn't come down with the ball, so incomplete. That one hurts.
And it was one of those plays that it hung in the air for a while, and I know it felt like a lifetime, and you probably thought too hard about it. They're going to go right back to it. His time he's covered, and it's slightly overthrown, so incomplete.
Yep. Much better coverage on the play by Muskogee. Jones tried to give him a chance, overthrew him a little bit, so Now we're looking at 4th down. They're definitely going to go for it. 4th and 4. Jones is getting the play call from his head coach, Tiller.
I would consider running that play except to the wide side of the field.
Or would you run a quick slant just to get to the first down?
Well,
marker?
you definitely need 4 yards. You need 4 yards.
Maybe a curl or a comeback.
I mean, you've got to go with your best play here.
You got to go to your best player, Jordan Jackson.
Yeah, absolutely. 4 receivers split, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Jones throws, incomplete. Just overthrew it just a tad bit.
Tried to thread the needle, but there were 2 Ruffers defenders right there to make a play on the ball. So turnover on downs. It is Muskogee football now.
Yeah, here we go. Okay, so yeah, that's going to be a turnover on downs, unfortunately. Dang it, that was close. They had some momentum.
Had a nice little drive going.
Right.
We unfortunately got an injured Knight down on the turf. He's going to be attended to.
They're going to help. He's just slow getting up. He got a little banged up on the play.
I think that's
Jordan Jackson. So you got to get him back right. He's a tough young man. It seems like he's going to stay in the game.
Yeah, star two-way player.
And I don't know. I think he got hit where the sun don't shine. So
I think so.
He's
going
going
to shake
to
it
walk
off.
it off. All right, here we go. 1st and 10, Muskogee. Ball is snapped. They're going to throw a quick screen to the wide side. Cuts back inside. Now goes outside, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Is pushed out of bounds at the 43 and are late.
Yeah,
late
I had a
tackle.
feeling. Late tackle out of bounds against Northwest Classen. So additional to the big pass and catch for Muskogee, they're going to put on a couple extra yards for that penalty.
Right, and that's a frustration play.
I get it. Yeah, they're frustrated, but you just can't do that. The receiver, number 22, Billy Williams, was clearly out of bounds, so they're going to tack on about 10, 15 extra yards after that big throw and catch by Muskogee. So they'll get the ball at the Knights' 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, 7:45 left in the quarter. Class 6A2 playoffs here live. Oh. Ball is snapped. Running on the left side. Thought it was going to be he's still on his feet, pushed out of bounds. Short of the first down marker. I thought it was going to be encroachment or a false start. I was kind of startled.
It was really close, yeah.
But no flag on the play. And positive yards for the Muskogee Ruffers, who are now at the opponent 20. So we'll see if they can add some more points to their lead here tonight. Twins left to the short side, 1 receiver to the right. 1 H-back lined up. Running back behind the quarter. And we've got a false start by Muskogee offensive lineman. And that's going to back them up a little bit, make it 1st and 15 for the Ruffers. Northwest Classen leaving it all out on the field tonight. I've been impressed with their journey this season. They've had some success, and they've got a bright future. There's a lot of young players coming back that are going to be a year older. They'll be more experienced. Oh, and they blitzed, but they're going to hand the football off to the tailback on the right side just in the nick of time. Northwest Classen blitz from the left side. Running back went right, and if he had gotten there a split second earlier, he would have blown the play up, and it would have been a devastating loss. But he was able to get the ball off to the running back who got a first down on the far right side. Now they're going to be 1st and goal from the 7. So we'll
think
see.
about that award-winning local Muskogee barbecue that they just treated us to up in the press box.
Flying colors.
Yeah,
A+.
pretty solid.
A+. Muskogee has treated us very well here in this wonderful press box. Let's see how this offense reacts here. Ball is snapped back to the running back. Up the middle, and he's brought down for a loss. Defensive tackle for Northwest Classen. Breaks through that offensive line and makes a tackle in the backfield.
That was number 15, who also plays running back, Trell Parks, on the tackle. What a big hit stick in the backfield for that night.
That's something he's going to remember there, and I can promise you the running back's going to remember that too.
Yeah, he's going to feel that tomorrow.
Yeah, he's going to feel that in the morning. Here we go. Let's see if they can keep them out of the end zone. Twin receivers to the right, one to the left. Shotgun formation. One man in motion. Ball is snapped. Quarterback's going to run to the right. Makes one man miss and is pushed out of bounds. So Northwest Classen will keep them out on that specific down. It will be 3rd down and 9. 3rd and goal from the 9. So they've got to stand strong. 2 more plays to get the football back for their offense.
Yep, and they're going to do everything they can, probably send some blitzes here, keep that pressure on this Ruffers offense. They've had some success with the blitzing linebackers making plays in the backfield.
Well, Muskogee runs the fakes well. They faked me out.
Yeah, that read option has been a killer tonight.
And that's what they might run here. Ball is snapped. He's going to actually give it to the running back this time and is blown up in the backfield. Northwest Classen defensive line stood strong. Number 61, Francisco Alvarado, the senior defensive tackle on the play. Going to bring up 4th and 7. And it seems like Muskogee's still going to go for it.
Yeah, I think they are. Just going to keep running their offense and try to take a shot at the end zone here on this big 4th down.
Twin receivers left, one right, one man in motion. Ball is snapped. Quarterback drops back, makes one man miss, and he's going to be sacked. A flurry of Knights from Northwest Classen get in the backfield to make the stop on 4th down, and the offense will take over. Such a momentum swing here in favor of the Knights.
Yeah, they definitely need it. They answered the call. They buckled down, bend but not break right there by that Knights defense.
There's no quit with this football team.
No, they're going to go try and score before this ball game's over.
They're not perfect, but, boy, they keep at it. And I think that's an admirable attribute that they're going to take with them well into adulthood. All right, trip receivers right, one to the left, 4 receivers split. You know what's coming next. Anthony Jones is going to throw it deep. Ball is snapped. And he does. And he's got a man. Does he bring it down?
I think he did. That is Jordan Jackson again with the jump ball.
There he is.
Over 2 defenders, comes down with it for a huge play.
Yep, big 20-plus yard play on the pass and catch, and they're right back to the line of scrimmage trying to get set. And there's the snap. They're going to call the play dead on a false start, unfortunately. Dang it. It just seemed like there was a little bit of confusion there at the line of scrimmage. Here we go. Right back to the line of scrimmage, just 5 yards further back. That's all there is.
Yeah, about 2 minutes to play in the game. So
love to score one more
see
time.
How they execute the 2-minute offense here.
Trips right, single receiver left, shotgun, ball is snapped. Quarterback drops back, throws a beautiful ball over the middle. Oh, it is intercepted. It was tipped and then grabbed by the free safety and brought down. So Muskogee will take over again on offense. Man, very close play. Just right off the fingertips.
Yeah, it was a tip drill. Could have gone either way. Could have gone to the Knights, but the Ruffers end up coming down with it. That's their linebacker, number 30, Dean, with the interception. So that might be our ball game, Swick. There's only about a minute left, and the clock is ticking.
Stay tuned for our player of the game, sponsored by Just Burgers, some of the best smash burgers in the state of Oklahoma. If you haven't tried them, you're missing out. Absolute deliciousness jumping right in your mouth. 7821 Northeast 23rd Street, right there on 23rd Midwest Boulevard. They're a sponsor for our Player of the Game award at the end of every broadcast. And Muskogee's going to take a knee and move on to the next round of the Class 6A2 playoffs. They'll take on Putnam City. The Putnam City Pirates next Friday in Oklahoma City. So stay tuned for that. We'll keep you updated. Final score here tonight at Ruffer Stadium, Northwest Classen 16. Muskogee 62. It was a dominating night for the Muskogee Ruffers, but I'll tell you what, I'm dang proud of these Northwest Classen Knights and what they were able to accomplish this season. Didn't fall in their favor tonight, unfortunately, but this is their first playoff appearance in 54 years. And to break that streak is very, very impressive, and these kids have left it out all on the field. The effort level was high. They're passionate about the game. They love the game, and credit to Coach Ruben Tiller for guiding this group all the way into the Class 6A2 playoffs. It's been an impressive run by them. They've got a lot of young players coming back next season that this program should be excited about. And all of our Oklahoma City high school football fans should be proud of this group with what they've been able to accomplish. It's been an amazing feat. But the better team won tonight. They went out there and proved it. They'll take on Putnam City, which I think is going to be a hell of a game next week, Dylan, and we'll see what happens. Who is our Just Burgers player of the game?
You know what, Swick? I've got to go with the biggest star on the field tonight, and that was number 3, Jordan Jackson. The receiver for the Northwest Classen Knights had 2 touchdowns. Could have had a pick 6 if it wasn't for the block in the back. They were triple coveraging him. He was still catching the football, double coverage. It didn't matter. He was still going up and getting it done and showcasing that he was the best player on the field tonight.
And we really do appreciate our sponsors for everything they've done for Oklahoma City Public School athletics. We couldn't shine a spotlight on what these young athletes are doing. They deserve it. They deserve the attention. Their families want to have ways to watch them play the game that they love so dearly and work tremendously hard for. So we really do appreciate Cricket Wireless, SSM Health, and OCCC. Of course, Chuck Davis, State Farm as well. Big shout-out to Just Burgers. Oklahoma City Sports Radio 105.3, Super Prep, and, of course, our friends over there at Prep Zone tonight. Make sure you tune in to Prep Zone with D. Wright and Coach Luke Orvis as they go over some of these playoff scores from tonight, and they'll update you on who has won in advance and who has lost and ended their season. So all of that is to come. They will hear highlights, moments, and talk with insiders who have been at different game locations from around the state. Make sure you tune into Prep Zone, the best high school football recap show in the state of Oklahoma, and it's on this station, 105.3. Again, shout out to everybody that's viewed our live stream on PPBC TV. We really do appreciate you, and we hope we've done a good job. I can speak for myself in knowing that I've done amazing. Dylan has only just been okay. But then we've got our Deshaun, our cameraman, Winston, our producer, who did a fantastic job. Anything you want to add, Dylan?
No comment.
Okay. All right. That was a joke. I like to tease my football analyst, Dylan, here at Tribble. So, again, appreciate all the support, especially the sponsors. Big shout-out to you. Keep it locked to OKC Sports Radio 105.3, and we will keep you updated on when our next broadcast is. But have a great rest of your weekend, and we will definitely talk soon, and I will talk more about this game on the recap edition on Morning Rush on Monday morning at 8 o'clock. So stay tuned for that. But then you've got Prep Zone tonight coming up here pretty soon to recap some of these high school football playoff scores. So it's been wonderful. We want to thank Muskogee and their administration for taking very good care of us and setting us up right. And we look forward to seeing what the rest of the weekend has in store in the wide world of sports. Thank you so much. Over and out. You're tuned in to OKC Sports Radio 105.3, streaming live